Do you ever feel stuck, like something's holding you back from your best life? It might be your habits. I'm talking about those sneaky routines, like scrolling on your phone for hours or hitting snooze every morning, that are secretly ruining your life. In the next minutes, I'll show you the science of why bad habits form and 3 proven ways to break them for good. Stick around. This could change everything. Let's dive into the science of habits. Habits form in a part of your brain called the basal ganglia. It's like your brain's autopilot. Here's how it works. Every habit follows a loop with 3 parts: a cue, a routine, and a reward. Let's break it down. Imagine you feel bored, that's the cue. You pick up your phone and start scrolling, that's the routine. And you get a little dopamine hit from seeing something funny, that's the reward. Over time, this loop becomes automatic and your brain doesn't even think about it anymore. In fact, studies show that 40% of your daily actions aren't decisions, they're habits. That's why bad habits, like procrastination, overeating, or negative self-talk, are so hard to break. Your brain is literally wired for them. But don't worry, science also gives us the tools to rewire those patterns. Let's talk about how. Now that we know why bad habits form, let's break them. Here are 3 science-backed strategies to overcome the habits holding you back. First, don't try to remove a bad habit, replace it instead. Research from MIT shows that you can't just stop a habit because the cue and reward are still there. Instead, swap the routine for something better. For example, if you scroll on your phone when you're bored, replace that routine with a 1-minute stretch. You still get the cue, boredom, and the reward, a little dopamine hit, but now you're building a healthier habit. This works because your brain doesn't care what the routine is, as long as the loop stays intact. So pick one habit today and find a better routine to replace it with. Tip 2 is a game changer. Use the 5-second rule. This comes from Mel Robbins, and it's backed by science. When you catch yourself slipping into a bad habit like hitting snooze on your alarm, count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then act differently. This countdown interrupts your brain's autopilot mode and gives you a moment to make a better choice. Studies show this simple trick can cut procrastination by 20%. For example, if you're tempted to snooze, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then get out of bed. It's like a mental reset button. Try it the next time you're about to fall into a bad habit. It really works. Tip 3 is all about awareness. Track your triggers. A study in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine found that people who wrote down their habit cues, like, "I snack when I'm stressed," were 50% more likely to break those habits. Here's how to do it. For 1 week, keep a journal. Every time you catch yourself doing a bad habit, write down what triggered it. Maybe you scroll when you're anxious, or you overeat when you're bored. Once you know your triggers, you can change your environment to avoid them, like keeping your phone in another room when you're working. Awareness is power, and this simple step can make a huge difference. Let's see these tips in action with a real-life example. Meet Sarah. She used to doom scroll on her phone for hours every night, which left her feeling drained and unfocused. She decided to break the habit using these strategies. First, she replaced scrolling with reading a book for 10 minutes. Then she used the 5-second rule. When she felt the urge to grab her phone, she'd count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and pick up her book instead. Finally, she tracked her triggers and realized she scrolled when she was anxious. So she started journaling to manage her stress. In just 1 month, Sarah cut her screen time by 70% and felt more focused than ever. If Sarah can do it, so can you. Start small and your brain will thank you. Let's recap what we've learned. Bad habits form because of your brain's cue routine reward loop, but you can break them. Replace the routine with a better one. Use the 5-second rule to interrupt your autopilot, and track your triggers to stay aware. Pick one habit to tackle this week. I believe in you. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. Subscribe to The Science of Self-Improvement for more science-backed tips, and check out my video on rewiring your brain for better habits. It's linked in the description. Let's keep improving together. See you in the next video.